Hi everyone. Today we are going to create a three-part series of how to use GoCharting on your mobile phone. So in this first part, we are going to cover the general functionalities that GoCharting mobile provides you around charting, trading, watch list, etc. In the second part, we are going to solely focus on how to set up order flow analysis using the GoCharting mobile. And then the third part, we're going to focus on how to live trade using GoCharting mobile. Okay, so let's get started. In the first part, we're going to cover the general usage. So how to get to the mobile version of GoCharting? Two ways. One, you can open up the browser on your mobile phone, say Chrome, and just go to gocharting.com and you will see a screen something like this, right? Or you could download the app from the Play Stores. Now the app is going to hit the Play Stores on 20th of October. Okay, mark the date. And the functionalities are pretty much the same as in the browser version of the mobile. So without any further delay, let's get quickly started. So the first step is to choose a symbol of your choice. So suppose I choose Bitcoin USD. Okay. So this will take you to the chart screen. Okay. And here in the most important part is on the top left. Make sure you are logged in. So basically clicking on this leftmost button on the top bar will allow you to log in to your screen, and I'm already logged in. Now, once you're logged in, right, you will see a screen something like this, where in the bottom panel, we talk about all the major modules available to the GoCharting users on mobile. So there is charting, there is everything around books, order flow books, everything around watch list, news, and brokers tab for live trading. So let's cover each one of them in a nutshell. Okay, so here in the chart panel, there is a top bar, there's a side panel, and then there is this bottom bar. Okay, so these are the three major parts that you should be aware of. On the top bar, the functionality on the top here says search. So on the search is basically a symbol lookup, so I can search for any stock I want, etc. Right? Once I've searched for it, there is a home button that will appear. Clicking on this will again get you back to the home menu on the top bar. Okay, on the home menu, again, the second button is the interval or the time frame button. Here you can choose any time frame you want. Suppose I'm in 30 minutes right now, I want to move to 15 minutes, and that's your 15 minutes chart showing up. The third button is for indicators. This is where I kind of choose any indicator I want. For example, I choose say MACD, and MACD shows up. Okay, the fourth button is for templates, where we have a few built-in templates, but it is customizable. So you can choose basically a group of indicators, and you can and basically save them in the form of an indicator template group that you can apply on any symbol. The next important button is the screenshot tab. There's a screenshot button. The screenshot button allows you to take a screenshot similar to the one that you are seeing right now. Okay, once you've taken a screenshot, it also gives you the ability to kind of share the screen here to social media. You can choose Twitter, Telegram, WhatsApp, and share the images, right? And one more important thing to note here is that most of the functionalities in the mobile version, right, are based on left and right scroll. So for example, right, so as you can see, I can scroll things to the left, to the right. So anytime you get stuck and you don't know where is the button that you're looking for, maybe scrolling left or right is the answer for you. Okay, now we have covered the top panel, right? And the final button in the top panel is the save button. The save button works exactly like the one that you have in the web version. So you get to choose basically create a new layout, save your app profiles. It's already on autosave mode, so all your favorite charts will appear here that you want. So I can choose anything I want, and I can directly add it to the chart, right? So this is, I'm not going to go into the depth of what a save panel does. I am hoping that you have seen our other videos or our documentation on docs.gocharting.com, and you know how to save a chart layout on our cloud. So that completes the top panel. On the right hand panel, there are two tabs called the settings tab and the layers tab. It's basically exactly the same that in our web version. So settings kind of allows you to change the colors, the axis, all the chart level settings, while layers goes deep inside every series, every indicator, or every series like candlestick, and allows you to make all these changes. So that's the settings and the layers tab. On the bottom panel, okay, we have a bunch of buttons that are functionalities. So on the leftmost side, you have a circle button which allows you to choose the theme you want. So right now we are in the light theme. You can choose black, and that goes the dark theme, or any other theme that you want. You can choose directly from here. It works on left right functionality, sorry, scroll functionality. Once you are into this left right scroll functionality section, right, clicking on this home button will allow you to go back to the home menu on the bottom bar. So I click on home and I go back here. So the first button is the theme button. The second is the series button, where you can choose whether you want a line graph, a candlestick graph. I can choose there a line graph, area graph, or an order flow chart, like a cluster chart, or an imbalance chart, or a Renko, anything that I want, I can choose from here, right? So right now, let me go back to the default mode, which is candlestick, but this is again based on, like I said, left right functionality. Clicking hard tabbing on any given series or a chart type will add it to the favorites. So this is the home button. Again, I go back to the home menu. The third button is the drawing menu. So drawing menu also gives you all those 100 plus drawing tools that we kind of support on the web version. Then there's the favorites, which kind of gives you all the favorites that you have saved here. And then the delete button kind of gets rid of all the indicators and drawings that you have applied on your chart. So for example, if I click on delete, it will ask me to confirm, and when confirm, this MACD indicator that I added will get deleted. Now the reason we have this additional level of confirmation is because it's on a mobile, and if by mistake somebody just punches in this button, we don't want them to lose all the indicators and objects. The next button is the trading button. This gives you the second level of all the modules we have within live trading. We are going to cover each one of them in detail in the third part, but for now, just an overview. So there is a live trading button here in the bottom bar, which kind of gives you access to all the important features that we are going to cover, which includes, say, how do you place an order, how do you delete an order, how do you look into your books, your trades, your positions, all of that here. Okay. And then there is the full screen mode, which allows you to kind of toggle between portrait and landscape view within a mobile. You have the magnet mode that we all know of, and then you have the hide button, which kind of gets rid of, basically hides all the indicators and objects. So with that being said, that covers the bottom bar. Okay. On the chart, okay, if you have to pan the chart or move the chart from left to right and look at historical data, all you have to do is place your finger on the chart and move it like I'm moving now. Okay, and this will pan the chart for you. This way you can look at the historical data. If you want to zoom the chart, right, you just have to click it once, okay, on the chart, and the moment you click it, okay, certain so let me do this here. So there are two ways of zooming in. Okay, you can place your finger directly on the price axis and zoom it like I'm doing, like contracting and expanding, okay, vertically. And you can do the same thing using the finger on the time axis, like I'm doing right now. Okay, these features allow you to zoom and kind of adjust the scale of your chart. Okay. Here on the top, you will see a settings button, which when clicked gives you additional features that you are aware of on the web version that allow you to, adjust your scale. Say you want to go for auto scale, it will automatically adjust the scale for you so that when you pan, it will automatically look at the highs and lows and adjust it. Okay. If you drag it using your fingers, it moves out of the auto scale, and now you are in manual scale, and now you have to manually, drag and place the chart where you want. Okay. uh, so let me go back to the auto scale. Okay, you can for example add, say, a countdown. Here I've added the bar countdown, and so you can do all that kind of stuff here using this particular settings button. Okay, now when you click on this arrow button, it kind of adds what we call as a quote panel. A quote panel is kind of giving you the live trade, live price, last price of the symbol, which is BTC USD Coinbase in here. So that in a very high level covers the most of the functionalities on the charting place. Then you have the books, where in the first tab there are three tabs: trade book, DOM, and the order book. The first tab will give you the time and sales. The second will give you what we call as the DOM, the depth of market. On the left hand side you have the bids, on the right hand side you have the asks, and this is the price ladder, and this arrow shows you the last price. And what I have here on the right is basically the volume profile of the day. And the way you choose it is basically here in the right panel. I have this compact mode which will give you that, but in the standard mode it just gives you the usual standard DOM that you are aware of, with only the bids and the asks. So if you want the volume profile, again you add the compact mode. And there are other modes available that I'll not go into the depth of it. There's a separate video in our YouTube channel based only on depth of market. You can look into them. So this is the depth of market for you. If you want to adjust the resolution or the price ladder height. So for example, today here in this channel, uh, every price ladder has a difference of $50, right? And I can choose the minus and plus button to adjust it. For example, I have chosen -1. That means now it is at a $25 difference. So you can use that to adjust the mode. Then in the order book, it basically gives you the entire order book in a cumulative fashion. And again, on the right hand panel, you have the ability to choose whether you want to see the bids and asks on cumulative mode or only on a standalone basis. So that kind of covers the books panel. Now you have the watch list. We all know what a watch list does. You have to click on here and choose the symbol you want. So for example, BTC USDT, and I choose, and that kind of shows up here. Okay. Now the added functionality on the mobile version compared to the web version is that if you want to delete a given particular record from the watch list, you have to scroll it to the left and click the delete button. That's the added functionality. Whereas in the mobile version, just hovering over that record gives you pops up a new delete button. Here in the mobile version, you have to scroll it. Okay. So on the top, again, I have the ability to choose any given saved watch list that I have. So for example, I have this watch list already created with a bunch of BTC USDs across exchanges, right? You have the ability to look at this in a different kinds of modes which are available. Again, I'm not going to go into the depth of it. I'm hoping you have seen the video on watch list, right? Then we have the news panel, which kind of gives you the context news for a given symbol. And finally, the brokers tab, which will allow you to kind of log into a given broker and start live trading, or an exchange and start live trading. So that in a nutshell covers uh, GoCharting on mobile version. And hope you like it. Thank you. Thank you so much. In the second version, we're going to cover specific order flow analysis.